Hello, my friendliest of friends. Um, I know the lighting in here is crappy. I'm actually in my bedroom, and I seem to have contracted a cold. My throat is itchy, my nose is stuffy or runny, one or the other. I'm just feeling like poop, like today. But I'm not going to talk about today. I'm going to talk about last night. I actually did a video, actually two videos last night explaining, how I felt and everything after the bike ride, but for some reason YouTube Capture didn't get it all. It didn't upload it all, so I had to delete that one. And why? Just what are you? I'm just gonna shave my head bald. Would you guys be okay with that? That'd be something that I might want to look into because I hate my hair sometimes. Anyway, so last night, around 1 o'clock in the morning, my husband was like, "Hey, do you want to go to the gym?" And I was like, I was really tired, but I was like, you know what? If you'll actually go with me this time, yeah, sure, I'll go to the gym. And then I was like, okay, well, I could do the same old, which I could go back to Resistance 5 and do, 25 minutes, which would have been about 4 miles ish, a little bit over. Or I can really try to push it, and I did. I threw the resistance to 8, which hurt a lot. Resistance 8 was very, very, very painful. Um, but I kept at it. Um, it was like it was like the inside of my thighs were on fire. About 10 minutes in, I really started feeling it, and I was starting to feel tired already. I was like, oh my god, I don't think I can do this tonight. I was, starting to sweat and just, it was a lot of exertion, like a lot more than I was used to being on the bike. So it scares me. I'm one of those people that gets scared, and when I get scared, I'm like, oh, I don't know, I don't think I can do this. It's gonna hurt, type of thing. Um, so the So I tried to talk myself out of it. I tried saying, oh, well, I don't think I can do this today. I'll just do a few more minutes, just do like 15 minutes and then I can go home and I could try again, the next day or the next day after that. Because, I do have knee problems. I do have back problems. I do have hip problems. But, that tentative person is very alive, you know? It's just very alive for me. She's in there, and I know it's kind of weird to talk about myself in the third person, but once you've lost, a significant amount of weight, I've lost 167 pounds. I've lost a person. So, I mean, to talk about myself in the third person, I've lost a human, an adult, So, I mean, it's significant. So, how to put it? So last night was a war. It was between my mind, my body, and my heart. It was a very hard journey point because I had done 4.5 miles the last time on Resistance 5, and I'm very confident that I could have done over 5 miles if I would have thrown the resistance down. But that's not good enough for me. That's not how I play things. When when I set my mind to something, when I test a goal, like that is what it's hard to explain. When I'm trying to push myself to see how far my boundaries are, I don't I don't go easy on myself because going easy on myself is what landed me at 500 pounds. You know, coddling my ego and coddling the person that I have lost. You know, that's very, very easy for me to do. And I think that people get too comfortable with just walking, you know, around the track a couple times. You know, well, I did some exercise today, you know, or just doing 4 miles on resistance, you know, 5. Well, I did 4 miles, that counts, right? No, because your body gets comfortable with that. Your body is a very smart machine, and it gets comfortable. And when you do the same thing over and over again, yes, you're getting exercise, but it's not going to give you what you want. It's not going to do. That's why people, you know, lift more weights. You know, they start off at 20 and eventually, you know, if they're bodybuilders, they go up and up and up and up. And, you know, that's why people who can do a marathon start at, you know, just walking around the track a little bit. And then one day, hell, they find themselves at a marathon. It's because your body gets comfortable. And when you feel yourself getting comfortable in an activity, it's time to step it up. Because otherwise you're walking around a hamster wheel. And you're not going anywhere. And that's not good enough for me. I've come so far. And last night was so hard on me. Number one, I was getting sick. And I could feel it. Number two, it was really, really late. So I was pretty much ready for bed. That was my bedtime. Usually 1 to 2 o'clock in the morning is about my bedtime. But I wanted to see what I was made of. I want to see what I'm made of. You know, been thinking about it a lot. I want to go whitewater rafting again. I haven't done that since I was 18. You know, I want to go whitewater rafting. It was so much fun. The adrenaline and the beauty and the sun and the air and the water and just everything is phenomenal. And it's beautiful. And it's exciting to go down the rapids. You know, I fell out of a boat once. When I was, the last time I ever went whitewater rafting, Major Zarate, which was our instructor, he had put an idiot, and I'm going to say idiot lightly, I'm going to say the word idiot, in charge of our boat, because he had done a canoe before, and he was 18, so he was allowed to be a guide. And this moron almost got us all frickin' killed. So, you know, I've been tentative to do it again, you know, since, but yeah, I'm gonna get at it. I really want to, and I know that Matthew's sister Jacqueline has been talking about wanting to do it for a while, so I was thinking, you know, get a little bit more healthy, make sure that if I have to hike somewhere, I can actively do it, you know, and then do it. Do it. There's nothing stopping you but you. Your fear is the only thing that's stopping you from achieving everything that you wanted in life. It's that voice inside your head. It's that voice, you know, that tells you, oh, I better not. I think not today. No, not today. No, today is the day. And I'm not telling you to, like, you know, go try to run a marathon. I'm not telling you, you know, to not, you know, I'm not telling you to start lifting, you know, 300 pounds your first try. But there's the key word right there is try. Try. Try to push yourself and see how far you can go. Realize the power and realize, you know, how much, realize the power inside you. Make your head, your heart, and your body work for you. That's what you have to do, because your head is always going to be filled with doubt. Your heart, works in time with your head, and then of course everything else just, goes with your body. So if your heart's not in it, if your head is full of doubt, then your body's not going to perform. It's not going to do it. And last night my head was telling me I can't do it. My heart was tentative and my body was screaming for me to stop. And something just clicked. In that last mile, something clicked in me and I said, I'm not stopping for anyone. I am not giving up today. It's not happening. So I didn't. And I have the picture to prove it. It was 27 minutes plus cool down would be, I think 29 minutes was cool down. 5 miles, baby. On the bike at resistance 8, which was so big. My legs are so sore today. Worth it. Don't be afraid. That's the moral of this one is you control. You control what you do. And fear and doubt, that's just no way to live. It's no way to live. You miss out on so much because you're scared. You miss out on so many things in life because you're frightened to apply yourself. Everyone's frightened to fail. But you know what? Sometimes failing is a good thing because it teaches you. It teaches you humility. It teaches you that you have a limit. And that's something that you can work on. That's something that you can do better next time. It's important. That is so important to realize, okay, well, had I not made 5 miles last night, by God, my ass would have gotten up today. Even as sick as I am, I would have gotten my ass back at that gym and I would have hit the 5-mile mark today. And if I would have failed again, I would have done it the next day and the next day and the next day until I achieved it, because that's a goal. That's something you can do for you. You walk to the mailbox today. The next day you walk a block. If you can't walk that block that day, by God, get your ass out there the next day. Or the next day. Or the next day. Eventually you're going to hit that goal and you're going to feel phenomenal because that was all you. Alright. Well, I think I have rambled at you enough. And my throat hurts, so I am going to lay down and pretend that I don't feel as horrible as I do and watch Netflix all day. So I will talk to you guys mañana. Well, probably on Facebook because I'm an addict. Have a good day.